Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining me today. Let me show you what I'm making. This is one I made earlier. It's a crocheted multi-strand necklace, and it's made out of trellis yarn or ladder yarn, whatever you want to call it. And it's multi-strand, so this one has 4 strands in it here, and you can also make it with more strands than that. I'll show you how to do that in the video. You can also make it a little bit longer than this if you want it longer. And let me show you how it's put together. Just tied around here so there's no metal on it. So if you're allergic to metals, you don't have to worry about that. Also, if you have long nails like me, you don't have to worry about those little pesky clasps. And it's a very lightweight necklace, so very easy to wear. And I'm excited to show you how to make it. So let's get started. So the necklace we're going to make is a 26-inch long necklace, and it has 4 strands. And what I'm doing is using 3 different skeins of ladder yarn. And I'm taking each of those strands and crocheting them all together. So if you only have 1 ball of ladder yarn, then you can also cut 3 strands of 34 feet per strand and then crochet them together. Try not to get them all tangled. Good luck with that. Just kidding. No, all you have to do is just wrap them around like a piece of cardboard or something so they're not all like mixed together and tangled up, and you'll be fine. The next thing you'll need is a size N crochet hook, which is also a 10mm, which isn't really all that important about the size. You can also use anything as a size K or bigger would probably be just fine. And you also want a scissors and a ruler if you have one. If not, you can also just crochet as you go and measure around your neck when you feel like it's long enough. If it isn't, you can just keep crocheting. And you can also do that too if you're feeling like you want the necklace to be a little bit longer. You can just keep crocheting if you're using the three different skeins of yarn. So let's start crocheting. So the first thing you're going to do is pick 3 colors, and the colors I've chosen are Royal Blue Sparkle, Gumdrop, and Lilac. And these colors are all available on my website along with other colors at yarnnecklaces.com, and you'll see a link in the description below. You'll want to take each of these strands and put them together, and you're going to leave a tail of about 5 to 6 inches, and you're going to use this at the end. And next we're going to make a slip knot. Use our crochet hook and put it on there. And all we're going to do is use the chain crochet and just chain all 3 strands together at once. So you're going to make this chain rope it's going to be 110 inches long. So just keep crocheting until you get to that length. And just make sure you have all 3 strands as you're crocheting. Try not to like slip a loop and do that. And make sure you don't go in between the yarn here. So I am going to speed this up a bit. And I think I just messed up right there. And yeah, so if you mess up, just take it out and keep going. Just like that. So I'm going to speed it up. And I will see you once I get to almost the end, and I'll show you how to finish this off. So now that you have 110 inches of chain, you're going to want to try it on and make sure that's exactly the length you want it. So what you'll need to do is grab a little handheld mirror or something, or if you have a mirror close to you, that's great. What you're going to take this off of your crochet hook and just pull it out just a little bit so you don't lose your chains. And you're just going to pinch it here, and then you're going to take this and you're going to have one end going that way, one end going that way. So just go like this and just pinch it there. And then you're going to take this whole thing, you're going to twist it once. So basically just put it over like that, and then you're going to find the midpoint of it. So just stretch it all the way out, and then take this midpoint here and put it right here next to your 2 ends. And then you're going to take one side of it and just pull it out like this and stretch it all the way out and find the midpoint of that right here. And you're going to twist it one more time and then put this part right here. Then just stretch it out so they're all the same length. And then you're going to take this and just slip it over your head, and then you could kind of check with your mirror and see if that's the length you want it. If it's not, then you can take this apart and go back to where your chain was. Put your crochet hook back in here and just keep crocheting. And then you can kind of estimate about how much longer you would want it to be. So take it out. So let's say this is the length you want it, and we can finish off then. So what I'm going to do first is just cut it right here. I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail on this side also, about 5 inches or so, and just cut right there. And then we're just going to pull it out like this. And you're going to want to pull this tight. It kind of makes a little knot when you pull it tight. So just kind of pull on the knot and then pull on this. You can kind of feel it get a little bit tighter. And then also do the same thing on this side, on the very end, the very beginning actually. Just pull it tight. Now you have a couple of options on how you want to have your necklace look. So the first option, which is probably the easiest thing to do, because there are less steps, is you're going to tie this off, which all of them are, you're going to have to tie it off anyway. So let's do that first. We're going to just take the two ends and just make a knot, like a normal knot like this. And then what I like to do is you start to make a normal knot and just make sure this stays right there. Okay. You're going to take this and put it under. Make sure you take all 3 strands. And then you want to do it one more time. And make sure this part right here is close together, because you don't want it like, you know, separated apart, and you don't want to tie a knot where it's like not chained. So you just kind of have to rearrange if it does slip out, or try it all over again. And then you're going to slowly pull this tight. Like that. And then I like to just do one more knot over it, just so make sure it's really secure. And I think I missed a loop. Let's try that over again. Okay. Now, what you can do is just leave it like this. And if you want it like this, you can kind of make it versatile. So you can have it like different lengths. Let me see if I can do this. So you can kind of double it up and then double it up again. But then when you have it on, you can kind of pull one out like this and like this to have it like multiple lengths if you like it like that. Or you can have it all one length together. So it's up to you. So that's the most versatile option. If you like it all the same length like this and you want it to stay that way while you're wearing it, then you want to just have it like this. So what I did, just to make sure you know what I did, same thing we were doing when we were trying it on. We have it all, stretch it all the way out, twist it once, so it's going to go over like that, and then put the midpoints together again. Get that out of the way. Midpoint here, and then just run your fingers along this part so you can find the midpoint again, stretch it out, and then twist it one more time. We're going to twist it over and then put them all together. And you want to make sure all your strands are like going the same direction like this. So they are. And then pull it tight like this. And then from here, you're going to take one side of the strands. So it's going to be 3 strands. Find that little third strand here. So you got the 3 strands here. You're going to take them going this way and the other 3 strands going this way, and you're just going to loop this around the whole thing. So that way, and then take this one and go around the opposite way. And I like to do this a couple of times, and it makes it easy to find like where the opening of your necklace is. And I think that's pretty good. And then once you get that on there, then you can tie a normal knot like you did the last time. Just tie the knot like that, and then over again. But I'm actually not going to do that because I'm going to show you another way to make this. And this way is going to be the way you can twist it. And then put it together at the midpoint and pull it out again. Make sure it's tight this way. Twist it, put it together. And no, actually, we are going to leave it like this. And what we do is we're going to twist it on one side, like just twist it around. So you're going to twist it around with your hand like this. Probably about 5, 6, 7 times, something like that. And then we're going to put these two together, these two like loops that were made. And we are going to kind of do the same thing we did on the other one. We're going to wrap these around. So I'm going to wrap this around this way. And wrap this one around this way. And I'm actually just going to do that once. And then tie it here. Now you're going to go back down here where it's twisted and pull it out. And then you're going to wrap it around this way, because this is actually the opening of the necklace. Wrap it around this way. Wrap it around this way. And one more time. And then you're going to tie it. And tie it one more time. And you can do the same knot I did earlier, where you go under twice. And one more time. And then you just trim these. And you have a necklace. And it just slips on, off, and on and off really easy. And looks very pretty, very lightweight. And it didn't take all that long, right? So I hope you liked the tutorial. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in more tutorial videos about crocheting and jewelry making, then make sure to hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming up. Also, if you have a question or if you made a necklace along with me, please let me know in the comments below. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.